Hi, Rachel here from Crowded. I'm here to give all our newcomers a walkthrough of how to get incorporated with Crowded. Having your group incorporated is a crucial step to working with Crowded, so let's get going. Today, I'll be signing up my imaginary group, Rachel's Reading Group, for not only a bank account, but also for incorporation at the same time. Before we get started, you might want to pause this video to gather all the materials we'll need to sign up for both of these processes. Legal entity name, registered business address, EIN, SSN, two trustees' names and addresses, your nonprofit's purpose, nonprofit bylaws, and a payment method. So now I'm going to fill in all the basic info about my new reading group, name, address, and website. In this case, I'll pretend that I have an EIN already, but feel free to check this box here if you need to apply for one. Check out our EIN demo video for a walkthrough of that process. Now I'm getting to the incorporation details, which I don't have, so I'll take this I don't have them box and continue with the application. I'm going to fill out my personal information, social security number, and personal address, but I'm not nervous about it because it's only being used to verify my identity. It won't have any impact on my credit score. It'll be removed if I hand over this account to another person. And now I'll submit. Here, I get to start the incorporation process. In this case, I'm a new nonprofit, so I need to incorporate from scratch and choose the second option. If I knew that my organization had incorporated in the past, but I wasn't sure of the details, I would click the first option. If I knew my club was a chapter of a national organization, I choose the last option, which is also free. I see here that incorporating will cost $95. I'm pretty happy about that as it's the cheapest on the market and it includes state filing fees and registered agent services. So I'll click next and begin the process. My first step is inputting my two trustees for my new nonprofit, and I'll be considered as the third. My two trustees should either be the president, treasurer, board member, or someone along those lines, if applicable. If your organization won't have board members, list two people you personally trust. Now it's time for my organization's purpose statement. This is a pretty important step as this info will be relevant when I want to apply to the IRS for tax-exempt status. It's my chance to declare what activities my nonprofit will run and our future goals. It can't be too long, so I'll describe my club and its activities concisely. Now I'm being asked if my club will have members, and in this case, I'll say yes. And now it's time for bylaws. Bylaws are basically your organization's rulebook. In your bylaws, you should establish the basics, such as your nonprofit's name and address, as well as the descriptions of what each board member's duties will be, the process for elections, and rules for membership, for example. Feel free to download our sample set of bylaws to get yourself started. These bylaws don't need to be submitted at this time, but it's important that your nonprofit maintains a copy. Now for registered agents. Registered agents are designated parties that receive your nonprofit's official mail on its behalf. Crowded offers to be my registered agent for free, so I'll take advantage of this first option. If I don't want Crowded to serve as my registered agent, I'll have to list another person with a New Jersey mailing address who will be available during business hours to receive official mail. And now I'll confirm that everything I inputted is correct. If I want to correct anything here, I can. The only thing left for me to do is to put in my payment information. The charge for incorporation here is $95. And now that all the info has been submitted to Crowded, I'll start a collection while I'm waiting to hear back for the confirmation of my new nonprofit.